We all want to be told we can live forever. Who hasn't dreamed of that, of being immortal? But the problem is, even if we could cure cancer and Alzheimer's, time itself becomes the disease. We age, our bodies weaken, our organs fail, and eventually we die. So how do you cure the incurable? Well, as it turns out, one creature might have cracked it. And it's not the tortoise that has lived for 250 years, or the trees as old as the pyramids, or Tom Jones even. Instead, we need to look to a jellyfish. Turritopsis dohrnii is tiny. It's only the size of my fingernail. But it's got a really interesting life cycle. When its eggs are fertilized, the larva that forms settles on the seabed and lays down roots. It transforms into this little branching tree, but instead of blossoming flowers, it sprouts new jellyfish. And when this jellyfish gets old or sick or injured, it doesn't die. Its tentacles retract, it shrinks down, its organs disappear, and it reverts to that larval form, like a butterfly turning back into a caterpillar. And studies have shown there is no limit to the number of times it can do this. It is biologically immortal. Imagine a chicken that, when it gets old, turns back into an egg, hatches, and begins life again. That said, most people wouldn't be interested in turning back into a child in order to keep living. It's not what it does, though, but how that's of interest. This jellyfish has the ability to change one type of cell to another, a process called transdifferentiation. It's a big word, I know. And it isn't seen anywhere else in nature. In the 1980s, it was discovered that with a single gene change, mouse skin cells could be turned into muscle. But this is the exception, not the rule. For other cell types and for remaking organs, it's a lot more different. It's a lot more difficult, rather, particularly when it comes to humans. It's a bit like running through quicksand. The more you try to change a cell, the harder it fights to stay the same. But if we could figure out how this jellyfish allows this to happen, we could unlock a wealth of knowledge that could change everything. Immortality could be within our reach because of this tiny little sea creature, and we could be the first generation of humans, if we're lucky, to be able to look at life and ask, why die? Thank you.